So I just saw the newest Harmony Korine film, The Beach Bum, and I really liked it. Some of you may know Harmony Korine from as a film he did a few years ago called Spring Breakers with James Franco and all that. Now, this movie is kind of similar to it in that sense, where someone once described this film to me as, but Spring Breakers is about young people doing drugs, and this movie is about old people doing drugs, because whilst Spring Breakers had like James Franco in it and had honestly like some Disney Channel stars, which is kind of funny. This one has more some like veteran actors, or mainly just like people you've known for like at least 20 years, like Matthew McConaughey, Martin Lawrence, and also Zac Efron, who is also a Disney Channel star. That's kind of funny. The movies do seem similar in a way, but like I feel like I like this one a little more than Spring Breakers because I don't know, I feel like both of them have a similar message about the American dream, about living life to your extent. And that's mainly the plot of this film. The plot of this film is Matthew McConaughey is this like a bum, kind of like he's just kind of this very artistic bum who is famous for writing a whole bunch of poetry and publishing it, and his wife is a very, very rich woman, and he has some of that money, but then something comes up where he loses a lot of that money, and now he's left with nothing. And so he also has a drug problem, so they send him to rehab and all that, but then like he breaks out and then lives life to his fullest. He does whatever he wants with his life, and damn, this movie was good. Like, I really liked it, and the fact I love the colors of this film. Like, just like a Harmony Korine film, it looks beautiful. The colors are vibrant, yet there's like an eeriness to it because, like I said, a lot of in this movie, because like just like Spring Breakers. In fact, this one does it better. I think this movie feels like a trip. Like, I felt like I was high after I saw this, and made me think like, geez, if you were actually high and while watching this, you probably get double's worth your dosage without even taking more than one hit. I don't know. But joking aside, no, but like I'm surprised. Sorry, this is kind of like when you see Matthew McConaughey, you're just gonna see Matthew McConaughey. But like I feel like he's doing something that's a little different. He's not like the womanizer. Well, actually, he is kind of a womanizer. Actually, he's just kind of like. His appearance is very like, homeless. Like, most of the times he's wearing a dress, if not a shirt at all. Does barely wear shoes. So, yeah, like I said, Matthew McConaughey is playing Matthew McConaughey. And surprisingly, like, everyone in this movie was really good. And surprisingly, Martin Lawrence, who hasn't been in a movie since 2011, in like, what was it, the third Big Mama's House movie? And I'm like, whatever. And it's like, man, he had one of the funniest bits in the whole film. And honestly, like when you see him, like all the times he's not in the movie for long. He's got one of the top credits, but he's not in it for long. If anything, he's in there for like 15, 20 minutes, but he sells. And like probably some of the funniest things I've seen Martin Lawrence do in a while, like funnier than Bad Boys or any of that shit. But no, Zac Efron was crazy. Like his character was crazy, and I was like, damn, like it's kind of like if the actor, like when he played the actor who played Chris R in The Disaster Artist, as if that was like a real person who actually started to really get into character. Like, where's my fucking money, Danny? Where's my fucking money, Danny? Like that sort of thing. And goddamn, he was entertaining. Isla Fisher was really good. What the hell else is in this? Snoop Dogg, surprisingly really good. No, it's just this movie just like hits all the right notes. Like the American dream, like I said, this movie's about the American dream, but I feel like it speaks more in this film and delivers more than this one, because other people could be like thrown off. A lot of people who I've talked to about Spring Breakers, they don't seem to like it. They just feel like it's just more like what I think this film could be seen as is like beautiful garbage. But I feel like that one's more beautiful garbage, but I feel like more people could see The Beach Bum, like, critically, and think it's actually a good film. And I think it's a good film. I like it, at least. I haven't seen any more of Harmony Korine stuff. I have some friends who've seen, like, all of his other stuff, but not me. Something that this film feels like, honestly... I'm gonna switch hands a sec. This arm hurts. Something that... Come on. Sorry. Something I feel like this film does really well is that for some reason it kind of feels like a male fantasy. In the sense that, like, hey, look at me, look at this, I'm Battlefield Earth with the camera tilted. No, but it feels like a male fantasy where Matthew McConaughey feels like he has that ideal life. He, he's successful in his own way. He's also super rich. He does lots of crazy drugs and has a lot of fun with it. Lives life to his fullest, and everybody loves him. And anytime he does something bad, he doesn't really seem like he faces consequences. But in a way, I feel like that's a way people can enjoy it. It kind of feels like some sort of escape from life. Like, you can watch this film and, like, kind of envy this guy. Like, when the envy, it's like, geez, I want a life like that. Like, geez, I'd like to, would it be interesting to be able to have a life where you sit around, like, you're relaxed all the time, you're famous, women love you, and, like, everybody knows him. Anywhere he goes in this movie, I think it's takes place in Miami, and right, yeah, Miami, and it's just so crazy. And I'm thinking, everywhere he goes, people know him and they love him. The only people that don't are, like, I guess some cops and some, like, authority figures or whatever, but otherwise everybody loves him. And it makes you think, what if it's what's happening on the other side of the world, where that shit is going on in Spring Breakers, where James Franco takes in all those girls and they start, like, going and having a massacre while a Britney Spears song plays in the background. That would be interesting. And if the worlds somehow collided, make that would be the most ambitious crossover since Infinity War. No, but in all seriousness, I really, really did like this movie. I don't own Spring Breakers yet, but I want to own both these movies. And as soon as this one comes out, I'll definitely be picking it up. So, if you are into that sort of film, because this movie is going to be like either a trip to you, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. But I recommend just seeing it and, give your own opinion on it. See what you think for yourself. I think most people that I know will like it. And hopefully you do too. So, definitely go see this movie. It's worth your money. And, thank you. Thank you, Harmony Korine. All right, take it easy.